friends, welcome on YourPedia, and this particular video is related to the another important GD topic which can be asked to you in any of the interviews where you are going. As you know, YourPedia is the largest platform where you students prepare for various campus placements, for various PSU jobs, for private sector jobs, and prepare for group discussion, group tasks, personal interview, HR, technical, etc. So if you are going for GD, group discussion, then you can see and refer a lot of GD topics which have already been covered by the mentors and see how it is to be done. There are three most important videos which you should watch on YourPedia channel only, that is how to start GD, how to conclude GD, how to enter in GD. Then there are so many topics of the group discussion which are being covered by the mentors of YourPedia. Please start watching those. This video is related to one such important topic, because we are observing June month 2024 has been very harsh. It's a global warming going on, climate change going on, and what we see is that most marginalized section, the poor section, gets affected the most. तो ये जितने GD हम लोग करवाते हैं, most of the GDs are those which are being asked in one organization or the other. Students keep on going preparing GD with YourPedia and then keep on going for the interviews and GD, so they tell us and then we cover those topics. So friends, this particular discussion, so this group discussion has three main structures. One is the basic structure where you are to give introduction, so and the introduction structure where you are to introduce the topic to the members and you are to tell that in which direction discussion should go. So there is a basic structure, I will discuss it for this particular topic with you, and then there is a body part in which discussion will keep on going. You can download this document from our website and you can see what is the body part, and then conclusion structure, how the conclusion should be. So ये जितने भी introduction part है, body part है, conclusion part है, friends, we have covered all these things in our videos also. अभी मेरे इस वीडियो के बाद एक्चुअल में जो स्टूडेंट्स ने ग्रुप डिस्कशन पार्टिसिपेट किया है इसी टॉपिक पे, दैट ऑल्सो इज एडेड, सो आप उसको भी सुन सकते हैं. दो द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज कि इस टॉपिक में क्या बोलना है. सो पुअर मोस्ट अफेक्टेड बाय क्लाइमेट चेंज, ये पुअर और मार्जिनलाइज्ड सेक्शन गेट्स मोर अफेक्टेड बाय एनी नेचुरल डिजास्टर या कैलामिटी. ये टॉपिक को अलग अलग तरीके से पूछा जा सकता है. तो इंट्रोडक्शन में सबसे पहले आपने सबको विश करना है. गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. लेट मी टेक द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू इंट्रोड्यूस ऑल ऑफ यू टू द टॉपिक विच इज गिवन फॉर द डिस्कशन टुडे, एंड देन यू आर टू टेल समथिंग अबाउट द टॉपिक. So you say that June 2024 has been the hottest year so far, so we are observing global warming. We in India can feel it even more because we are very close to equator and we are a hot and humid nation. Then whatever topic is given to you, poor most affected by climate change. So thumb rule is either you can explain what is the climate change or global warming. जो टॉपिक दे रखा है या तो आप उसको एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो, या ये जो स्टेटमेंट दे रखी है you can agree or you can disagree with the statement. So I fully agree with the statement given here in the task, this group discussion. I fully agree with this. So then you can give your points. So I fully agree with the statement, poor are the most affected due to climate change. There are many reasons for that, and then in the introduction you can also give one of the other reasons. You can also say that not only global warming but COVID के टाइम पे भी हमने देखा था 2020-2021 जब COVID आया था, उस टाइम पे भी poor and marginalized section were the most affected section of the society. एंड कोई भी नेचुरल कैलामिटी है वो पुअर को सबसे पहले हिट करती है, उसके कुछ रीजंस हैं, एंड देन यू कैन मेंशन वन और द टू रीजंस लाइक लैक ऑफ रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल और पुअर सपोर्ट सिस्टम अवेलेबल. सो दीज थिंग्स यू कैन बेसिकली से, एंड देन यू कैन ओपन द हाउस फॉर डिस्कशन. नाउ वाई क्लाइमेट चेंज अफेक्ट पुअर द मोस्ट, उसको क्यों सबसे ज़्यादा अफेक्ट करता है क्लाइमेट चेंज, उसके फिर कुछ पॉइंट्स आपके पास होने चाहिए. यू शुड हैव सम पॉइंट्स वाई क्लाइमेट चेंज अफेक्ट्स द पुअर मोस्ट. क्या पॉइंट्स है उसके, लाइक लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज होते हैं, पुअर के पास सेविंग नहीं होता, उसके पास रिसोर्स नहीं होते, एयर कंडीशनर नहीं होता, कूलर नहीं होता. सो व्हेन इट इज़ वेरी हॉट यू कैन अफोर्ड नॉट टू गो फॉर जॉब. ये आप छुट्टी लेके घर में बैठ सकते हैं, आप ठंडा पानी, नींबू पानी ये पी सकते हैं, कूलर एसी में बैठ सकते हैं, प्रोटेक्ट योरसेल्फ. बट थिंक ऑफ पुअर, ही इज टू feed his family by earning every day. He is to earn every day and feed his family. And जहाँ पे भी उसका job environment, जहाँ उसको काम करना है, either in the farms or in the laborer activities or whatever, I mean their ambience may not be very comfortable for him. तो उसको limited resources उसके पास होते हैं, and especially when entire family is to work. wife is to work, husband is to work, kids where they will be sitting, and how you will protect them. Dependence on natural resources, because they keep on depending on the natural resources. तो कभी अगर ड्रॉट आ रहा है या कभी फ्लड आ रहा है, वो नेचुरल रिसोर्स के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट होते हैं. जैसे गुड वेदर इज ऑल्सो नेचुरल रिसोर्स फॉर देम. इफ द वेदर इज नॉट गुड, व्हाट यू विल डू? यू विल क्रिएट द गुड वेदर फॉर यू through air conditioning. But poor do not have that. They depend upon the natural things. So they depend upon the rain, they depend upon the natural things. So if that is not there, तो उनको ट्रबल आएगा. लैक ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, जो मैंने आपको बताया, उनके पास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता है. रिकवरी चैलेंजेस होते हैं, उनका बाउंसिंग इफेक्ट नहीं होता, बाउंसिंग बैक नहीं होता, वो बहुत ही मार्जिनलाइज्ड सेक्शन होता है, फ्रेजाइल होता है, उनके पास प्रोटेक्शन नहीं होता. सो दैट ऑल्सो इज वन ऑफ द रीजंस वाई पुअर गेट्स अफेक्टेड द मोस्ट. एंड सपोर्ट सिस्टम नहीं होता, फैमिली सोसाइटी सपोर्ट नहीं करती. सो द टॉपिक इज लाइक पुअर गेट्स मोर अफेक्टेड. सो when you start discussing about this topic, you can always say that I agree with the statement poor get most affected, and then you can say why they get most affected. आपको एक basically उसको classification देना है. As we always say that when you introduce the topic, you should give some kind of classification. So how we should discuss this topic? Let's discuss this topic in the categories of why climate change affect poor the most, and what can be done to mitigate it, or what is the remedy for this. So why it that we have discussed now, what can be the solution for this? Early warning system, government, civil society, local body initiatives, climate smart infrastructure, sustainable agriculture, philanthropic activities, social safety net, empowering local communities. So these are some of the reasons, some of the initiatives which can be taken to protect the poor from climate change. तो यू कैन बेसिकली डिवाइड दिस टॉपिक इनटू दैट कैटेगरी. एंड देन कंक्लूजन में क्या होगा, जो आपने डिस्कशन किया है उसी के ऊपर कंक्लूजन होगा. दैट वी हैड अ वेरी गुड डिस्कशन, मेनी पॉइंट्स केम, एंड देन वट एवर पॉइंट्स केम फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पीपल, you can mention that in conclusion, and then you can also give the summary of the entire discussion. This is how it can be done. तो eventually ये सारे का सारा जो आपका GD था, ये 3 पार्ट, इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट, एंड देन द बॉडी पार्ट, एंड देन द कंक्लूजन पार्ट. दिस इज हाउ इट कैन बी डन. So friends, now let's go and participate in the discussion with the students about this particular topic.
Okay, so this one is our regular daily group discussion session, and in this session I'll be giving you a topic, and then you people are to participate. When you come here for participation, come with full energy, and just the way you are going to participate in the actual group discussion. You have to sit very attentively, you have to sit with pen and paper, and you have to maintain eye contacts with the members. I mean, you have to be very attentive, listen to others, and participate. Then only it will be helpful to you. If you don't follow the all requirements, then it will not help you to improve your GD skills. The topic which will be given to you, you have to think about that topic and give your points. How to introduce, how to conclude, how to enter, how to participate. I'm sure you people have seen couple of videos available on YourPedia. How to start GD, how to conclude GD, how to enter in GD. And then there are so many group discussion topics which are on GD GT channel. I'll be giving you one topic and then some time to think over that topic. आप उसको उस टॉपिक के बारे में सोचोगे, and then one of you will introduce that topic. तो आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करेंगे और अपने आप को विजिबल करेंगे, and I'm going to give you the topic. Any question you have before I give you the topic, friends? Any question you have? Okay. So here is the topic for you. Poor most affected by climate change. Poor most affected by the climate change. That means the climate change सबसे ज्यादा जो इफेक्ट करता है वो poor आदमी को करता है. That is the topic. So couple of minutes for you, and then we can start. Jot down important points.
Hello, sir. Sir, I have a doubt that if in any GD topic, if there is a negative impact, or we have to discuss just like impact on poor of the climate change. So we can. I want to know that we can tell any advantage topic or disadvantage point in any group discussion if any uh, topic given
Rohit,
for.
participate, and then we discuss at the end, right? Okay, friends, unmute yourself. Vikram, Bhuvan, please unmute yourself and start your discussion now.
Good morning, sir. So, my name is Bhuvan Agrawal, and I would like to take this opportunity to begin our conversation on the topic given to us by the panel. The topic is poor most affected by the climate change. Before starting, we should know what is actually the climate change. Climate change is not a natural phenomenon which is occurring right now. It has occurred from the pre-industrial levels, and it is occurring. It is a constant phase of increasing in temperature. But when the problem arises that the increase in temperature range, if it increases abnormally, like from pre-industrial area, we can see that there is a 2 degree centigrade of increase in temperatures in global temperatures. This is what is a cause of worry. Other than that, how, as a topic says, poor gets most affected by the climate change. So why poor gets most affected? Primary reasons being because they have lack to health, lack of access to health facilities, lack of access to shelter, well-being, drinkable water, and such things which make them most vulnerable to the climate change. Hence, I open this platform to all my fellow participants for the further discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhuvan. As earlier you said, it is the climate change impact on poor people, and we have to discuss on this topic. So uh, the main result of climate change is that is global warming, because by the climate change global warming phenomena is also occur, and because of that in some area there will very heavy rain, and in some area there is no rain. That's mean some area become very dryness, and some area become very rainfall occur in some area frequently. So because of this, in both cases poor will be affected, because in dry area the poor will not grow their crop, and the fundamental and basic source of income of the farmers or poor is only their agricultural source. So agriculture source is most affected by the phenomena of climate change and by the global warming, so that they cannot assess any health fruitful health or any requirement such as their foods, health, and transport. Everything will be affected by this phenomena. Same like as rainfall area will also affected, because in rainfall area health issue will be not be solved, because transportation is not very easy in that case. So it is very harmful in both way to the poor people. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Today, our interesting topic is how to affected in climate the poor people. Okay, so mostly, my point of view, the primary cause of climate change has been human activity, primarily burning the fossils fuel like coal, oil, and gas. Burning fossil fuels generates greenhouse gas emission. That is the primary reason for the rising temperature. So actually, climate change also played a vital role on heavy rainfall. That's why many parts of country have suffered from flood. Due to excessive rainfall, it also spread a negative impact on crop. Also, uh, work hours are cut in industry like in construction. that need a lot of outside activity due to climate change. Days with severe heat or floods tends to have reduced labor productivity, which lower industrial yields, lower export, and lower national income. And also, climate change causes a energy crisis because of higher temperature, while uh, mm, which reason the poor people affected a lot for necessities of energy used to uh, that impact uh, of the heat.
Okay, and I also want to add one more point that climate change, due to climate change, it is affect our economy also. Because of climate change, the world economy will be affected, and if the world economy will be affected, then in that case, in that scenario, poor people will be more affected, because some economic changes will affect more to the poor category people, so they cannot survive easily. So it is the most impact on economy and morely on the poor people. Okay, carry on.
Very rightly said, my friend. I also want to add some more points because poverty is something that is more linked to the economy of the person, and other than that, in which country he has been residing. If he is residing in a countries like USA, then there will be access to resources, but the person will may not be able to receive it because of lack of income. And if you go to countries like Africa or where there is lack of resources as well, and people also are poor. So how these both categories get affected by the economy? Because of climate change, we have seen phenomena like El Nino and La Nina, due to which we see heavy rains at Australia and very low rains near the Argentinian border, due to which there is low fishing activity, which ultimately causes loss of livelihood for the fishermen residing in that location. Other than that, we can see that in India as well, in Bangalore, as we are seeing that because of increasing number of people and also due to the climate change, we are facing low rains. And Bangalore is considered as one of the silver hub of for IT sectors especially. So they are also shifting their businesses to some other places. This is also ultimately causing loss to big industrialists, big companies like Wipro, IT, and ultimately who is facing loss is the poor people. So this is, we have to also keep in mind that poor are the ones who are facing most because of the climate change. Other than that, we can see there are many lakes in Africa, Lake Victoria, which are running dry slowly and slowly. And recently, California has been declared as a dry state because of no water problem. So ultimately, it is only affecting mostly the poor people, because rich people may get access to resources like water, food, basic amenities, shelter, and everything. So yes, now we have to look into constructive feedback, how we can improve the climate change and avoid it.
Okay, one, I am agree with your point, and I think La Nina and El Nino is the because of La Nina and El Nino, the climate will affected. This is also the reason. First, La Nina and El Nino will occur. Then after, our monsoon, our Indian monsoon and our Indian climate will affected morely because of the La Nina and El Nino. So I want to this point, because due to climate change, okay, correct, La Nina and El Nino will occur, but La Nina and El Nino is frequently occurring between 4 to 5 years. It occurring frequently in between 4 to 5 years. Because of La Nina and El Nino, due to this, the climate will affected. I want to say this point. Rest of things, okay.
Okay, Rohit Jadhav, I will agree with you. Okay, I added some point here. Climate change make weather patternlessly predictable. That's why poor farmers are mostly affected due to uncertainty about monsoon change, lower productivity coming from farmer for any type of crop. So that's why to tackle this type of issue, it's also important to develop more accurate and timely weather forecast and yearly warning system.
Yes, I completely agree with you, and I also found some points that will be helpful in averting the climate change. The first being access to the health facilities, and that can be done through PM schemes like PM Atmanirbhar Bharat types of scheme that can be extended to more and more people, so that more and more people would be covered under such schemes. Other than that, for their shelter, we have schemes like PMAY Urban, PMAY Rural. So these schemes are also helpful in providing shelter, providing to the poor people. Other than that, there we can provide proper access to drinkable water, because as one of my friends also rightly
One,
said that
I want
that
to add that is this sir has given topic to discuss who is most affected by climate change. Poor most affected by climate change. It is not about the solution of the poor solution of the poor people due to climate change. Because
yes.
I this is my first doubt is also is this ki we can discuss the solution of any if topic has been given for totally about the we have to discuss the poor most affected by the climate change. We are not here discussing about the solution of the poor due to climate change.
Rightly said, we may discuss it after the GD is over. So let's carry on.
Yeah,
Let's see
carry
what
on.
the points are. Other than that, we have initiative by PM like lifestyle for environment. Other than that, for solar power generation, India has also initiated International Solar Alliance. So I think these are the measures which can help poor in to avert the climate change and grow our country on sustainable lines. So that's
Yeah,
all I want
I
to
also want to
add.
add one more point. That is Paris Agreement has been also done. In that Paris Agreement, India has also participated. That is done in 2000, I think 15 or 12. I'm not sure. And solar ISA, that is International Solar Alliance, their headquarter has been in Gurugram.
Right. So we all agree that yes, because of climate change, poor are the ones who are the most affected by it. Uh, Mostly because of lack of economic opportunities, lack of employment opportunities, livelihood opportunities, lack to proper health facilities, well-being and all. So yes, they are getting the most affected by it, and we have to look into it that they can.
Yes, I we all have done a very good discussion on this topic, and on behalf of my group, I can say this is very fruitful for our GD, and this will impact or more fruitful for this topic, and most accurate and most successful outcomes has been come, and there is also some chaos between us, but that is fruitful for our topics.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, Rohit, you are not to conclude on your own unless until observer says you should not conclude that session, right?
Okay, sir.
And second, I think you people are learning to speak. Keep participating, keep speaking. You should not end your talk. You should speak. So, Bhuvan spoke well, and then Vikram and Rohit. Vikram, you have to speak more. Rohit, आपको fluency maintain करनी है. बोलने का तरीका आपको follow करना है. Poor most affected by climate change. Best introduction could be like Hey friends, my name is Bhuvan and I take opportunity to initiate the discussion. So Bhuvan, don't address to the observer. Don't say sir or anybody. You are not to even maintain eye contact with the observer. You are only to talk to your members in the group discussion. You have to neglect the person who is conducting the GD. So you have to say, friends, good evening. My name is Bhuvan Agarwal, and I take the opportunity to initiate the discussion for you. So the topic given is poor most affected by climate change. So I agree with the statement. So climate change this year we are observing huge global warming, and it's a very relevant topic. And we are in India, where huge population is in below the poverty line, and we can compare. We can see it on ourselves that when it is a very hot day, so poor are the marginal section of the society. They are the most affected because they have to go out and work without air conditioned spaces, and also they have to make their ends meet. They have to earn in the day, and then only they can have food in the evening or night. They cannot afford to have leaves or vacations. So yes, I agree that poor are the most affected. So let's discuss this topic, friends, with the examples that yes, we agree with the statement, and then uh, how, I mean, this problem of the climate change can be addressed, and maybe the mitigation could be done where poor also do not get that much affected by the climate change, and how we can address this problem. So I open the house for the discussion now. This is how you have to start the discussion. In the beginning, you agree with the statement or disagree with the statement or partially agree with the statement at all. You tell what kind of topic is this. It is a very relevant topic because we are sitting in June and we are in India. So poor, if you talk about this in America, it may not be relevant topic for poor. If you talk about this in some chilled country where climate change is not leading to global warming, but we are in India, which is equatorial country and very harsh weather, and we are having poor people. So yes, it is relevant for us. So topic is relevant and you agree with the statement. ये पहले बोलना है introduction में. And then you have to tell other members that what you want the discussion to be like. क्या discuss करना चाहते हैं आप. Then रोहित ने बोला कि solution भी discuss करना है क्या इसका. वो एक dimension होता है, कर सकते हैं. वो एक dimension है. You have to give the dimension. कि क्या तुम statement से agree करते हो. अगर agree करते हो, give the example. And I gave you a couple of example. You have to give more example. एंड देन इफ दैट इज ट्रू, देन इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कैसे करें, इस प्रॉब्लम को मिटिगेट कैसे करें, थोड़ा सा उसके ऊपर डिस्कशन किया जा सकता है. And maybe sometime you can even define what is the meaning of climate change and how it is related to global warming. Global warming एक example है climate change का. या आप ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि climate change global warming का रिप्रकशन है. ग्लोबल वार्मिंग होता है आपका ग्रीन हाउस गैस इफेक्ट से, और उससे क्लाइमेट चेंज हो रहा है. ला नीनो अल नीनो के आपने एग्जांपल्स दिए, देयर आर क्लाइमेट चेंज इश्यूज. दैट इज हाउ यू हैव टू डिस्कस. सो मेंटेन द फ्लुएंसी, मेंटेन द विगर, मेंटेन द पैशन. द फर्स्ट स्टेज शुड बी you should speak a lot. It may be relevant point, irrelevant point, but speak a lot. क्योंकि बोलने की आदत नहीं आएगी तो तुम डिजिटली पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर सकते हो. एंड द सेकंड स्टेज विल कम इज कैसे बोलना है. बोलो, चाहे कैसे भी बोलो. दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेज. ढंग से बोलो, बोलने का तरीका. तीसरा, काम की बात बोलो. टॉक समथिंग रेलिवेंट. दैट्स इट. थ्री स्टेजेस. दैट इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू इट, राइट? नो एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क और टेल मी?
Okay, sir.
Anything you
So
want
we can discuss about the solution also. मतलब other dimension we can also discuss.
to? Yes. पर
Okay, sir.
रिलेटेड डायमेंशन होनी चाहिए, बहुत दूर वाली डायमेंशन नहीं होनी चाहिए.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you suggest some more dimension that could be discussed in this GD which were
नहीं तो
uncovered by
वो
us?
दूर का हो जाएगा कि क्लाइमेट चेंज पुअर को अफेक्ट करता है. यस, वी डिस्कस इट. एंड द रीजन व्हाई इट अफेक्ट्स द पुअर ओनली, दैट कैन बी वन डायमेंशन. व्हाई इट अफेक्ट्स ओनली द पुअर, एंड हाउ दैट अफेक्ट कैन बी मिटिगेटेड. उस अफेक्ट को कम कैसे करें, क्योंकि जब भी आप कोई प्रॉब्लम बताते हो तो उसका सोल्यूशन जरूर थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कस होना चाहिए. तो
Right.
ये बात हम एग्री करते हैं कि पुअर को अफेक्ट करता है, लेकिन क्यों करता है मैंने आपको बताया उसका रीजन, के उसको तो डेली कमाना है. थिंक ऑफ सम वेंडर, वेजिटेबल वेंडर. उसको तो सब्जी बेचनी है, डेली वेज अर्नर. उनको तो काम पे जाना है. क्या उनको छुट्टियां मिल रही हैं गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, या प्राइवेट सेक्टर में आपको छुट्टी मिल रही है? क्या आपका ऑफिस एयर कंडीशनड है? नहीं है. अगर आप एयर कंडीशनड ऑफिस में बैठे हो तो आपको समर में हार्श नहीं लगेगा, या आपको छुट्टियां मिल रही हैं तब भी आप अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हो. लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. How it is to be done, right? That is the point. Anything else, friends? Anything else you want to ask or tell? So this is how, I mean, practice more. जितना आप ज्यादा practice करेंगे उतना आपका confidence आएगा, उतना fluency आएगा. Practice a lot. हम हर दिन करेंगे GD. We will be doing participating GD every day. Just keep on participating and keep on speaking. So learn a lot from the GDs which are already on the panel and on our YouTube channel, GT mock interview channel, and then participate every day, right? Chalo, then I take leave of you friends and revise it. Huh?
Okay, sir. I have a doubt that in GD panel they will provide rough and pen, copy and pen.
Yes. देते हैं.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.